Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's officially fall. I made this video for you guys because I wanted to share with you some fall arrangements that I like to make. These fall arrangements are gonna have orchids incorporated in them so that they last you throughout the season. You know, orchids do last months and months and months at a time. So I figured, you know, and I've done it before. I did it, you know, I do it every year. Unfortunately, I didn't have a channel a year ago when I created my fall arrangements, but this year I do. So I'm sharing those with you guys, and I hope you guys like them. You know, you don't always have to get so elaborate, and you don't always have to make such a large arrangement. You can always get a glass vase like this one and just add some fall decor and you're good to go. So I'm gonna take you with me to the orchid nursery that created these beautiful arrangements for me. And there they're gonna do a step-by-step on how you can create one at home, which, you know, just with a few little supplies, a few orchids, you can just, you know, make something gorgeous for the holidays. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna attach it to this video, and I hope you guys enjoy visiting Heavenly Garden again. I will see you guys right after the tutorial. Alright, so here we are at Heavenly Garden. I can't wait to get my fall arrangements done, and let's get this started. And look at how cute. They've already set up everything for fall. Oh, everything looks so pretty and festive. I love it. Alright, so let's go inside and see what I find. Alright, so I'm just going to choose a few more phals. I came shopping not so long ago, and I got already some Phalaenopsis, but I just need a few more for my arrangement. So I'm just going to look for some that are, you know, fall colors, maybe oranges, some yellows. Let's see. Alright, so I've kind of narrowed it down to a few colors, something that I don't have. These are gorgeous. All right, and let's go to the table. All right, so I've made it back here to Bill's working station, and I've already have all my Phalaenopsis that I need for my arrangements. I'm gonna make two today. I'm gonna make, let's see, I'm gonna try to make one that's mostly oranges, and I'm gonna try to make one that's more yellow. So I've kind of chosen some Phalaenopsis that are more, you know, towards the fall color. So I have a lot of oranges and deeper burgundies or reddish ones over here. And let's see, so I bought my 2 baskets from home, and these I usually use for arrangements, and I just reuse them over and over again. And I've also brought some fake little fall flowers and fall leaves and little pumpkins, and these can be purchased at Michael's or at any hobby store. And today for supplies, I'll be using baskets. I will be using orchids, of course, some styrofoam, some sphagnum moss, some decorative moss, and some willow twigs. Now here Bill is cutting up some plastic, and this plastic, he gets it from a roll that he keeps. You can use any type of plastic, and this is to line the baskets. Since I'm using a basket today, I don't want anything to seep through. I don't want, when I water the orchids, I don't want the water to, you know, come out, you know, seeping through there and messing up my furniture. So we're gonna first line the baskets before we start placing the orchids, and we're gonna get that cut the size of the basket. All right, so all of the orchids that I'm gonna place, or that Bill's gonna place in the baskets today, are gonna be in their clear container, just because this way we can water it. They're going to be in here a while, so you just want to water your orchids, you know, once a week. All right, so we've already placed some orchids in the basket. Now what Bill does is that he goes by size. The taller ones go towards the back, the smaller ones go towards the front. He's going to have also some facing to the left and some facing to the right, depending on how you want that, and always keeping that clear container and that basket in place. Everything, you know, it's kind of matchy and everything looks good. So the first step is just to get the orchids nice and, you know, how you want them in the basket. And then we are going to secure all of the orchids with some styrofoam. And I'm going to show you what Bill is doing now. So the styrofoam he takes and he puts it between the basket and the plastic container. And what that's going to do is it's going to hold the orchid just straight up. You don't want it wobbling or being, you know,
going back and forth because that's how it looks sloppy. So he's just taking styrofoam, and he chooses to do the styrofoam better than like putting newspapers in there or putting, you know, any type of like paper in there, because it just makes it cleaner and you don't get bugs or anything like that. So he's getting everything nice and secured with the styrofoam, making sure that everything is just steady. So the next step after the styrofoam, to make sure that you don't see the styrofoam, is that you cover it up with sphagnum moss. And this also keeps the orchids moist. And then over the sphagnum moss, he chooses to put, you don't need to, but he chose to put today some of this decorative moss on top. You know, just to give it a nice clean look. Sometimes I do leave the sphagnum moss because I like that look. But, you know, this time he just chose to do it with that decorative moss, which I like it. But you can do it either or. You can either skip the sphagnum moss and just put that decorative moss, or you can put both. Okay, so one arrangement is done. Now the second one we just finished, and we are doing the happy dance. So the second arrangement, I put in an Oncidium, if you didn't see that. There is an Oncidium in there right here, and we're going to add some willow sticks to give it the final touch. And that's it. We're done.
So that's it. This is this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the fall arrangements and how you can incorporate, you know, Oncidiums and Phalaenopsis and just any orchids of your choice. I wouldn't do the Vandas because those you have to, you know, water on a daily basis. You know, these you have the clear pots still inside, and you can just go, you know, and just water them on a weekly basis or whatever your watering routine is. Just make sure that you keep that clear plastic at the bottom, since they are baskets, or if you're going to use something that's solid. But since I did use the baskets, just make sure that you line them with a clear plastic so the water doesn't seep through and mess up, you know, your furniture. You know, I love making these videos for you guys. You know, they're customized videos just because it's what I love, and I love to share with you guys what I love. I hope you guys enjoy this fall season. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.